Welcome to another episode on the Rational Bettor. I'm Luke Skywalker, your insider. And guys, we got another set of games isolated for y'all to get you guys back on to be able to come and hammer these books and cash these bets in. Yesterday, if you go reference those power play that we was on, we broke even. Where the Minnesota Twins came out and had some base running blunders and let the Chicago Cubs score 6 runs with 2 outs. And the Seattle Mariners was able to come back and get us on the money line. We sprinkled a little bit on the money line. They was able to come back and get that, but we hammered the run line. And we had opportunities to be able to get it done. And they came back and got the W after Brian Wu left. And the New York Liberty, up by 15 in the first half, had an absolute collapse. Second half, they just couldn't get out their own way. Kelsey Mitchell went crazy once again as she had scored 20 points in 20 straight games. And Caitlin Clark, on the second night of back-to-back, was able to come back and lead our team to a W and ruin this beautiful day that we had. We should have swept this beautiful power play that we had set up. But guys, it's okay. We're going to come right back. Yesterday was a mediocre day. Breaking even is mediocre, and that's not what we strive for. And just guys, just once again, always be moderate and be responsible and go back and reference on these lines because some of them might change depending on your pictures. And guys, always make sure you click on your pictures. That way he's listed so you don't get penalized in case he don't get to start. And guys, just know that this is for entertainment purposes only. If you or anybody that you know have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Once again, guys, we got another beautiful 6-pack of games isolated for y'all. We got 4 baseball. We got a couple of WNBAs. We're going to get you guys on. We're going to hammer these games, guys, and cash these in. And let's get ready to start this week on the up. The LA Dodgers against the New York Yankees. This matchup right here, 2 good teams, guys. 2 good teams coming in. Yankees is 54-43 overall, 23-21 at home. Not playing good baseball, 5-5 in their last 10. They was able to hold serve without Giancarlo Stanton, without Aaron Judge. New York Yankees still been able to float. So we got to give credit for that. We got to give Aaron Boone credit for that. But they're going against the number 2 offense in the LA Dodgers, batting .261. LA Dodgers is 62-36 coming into this matchup, guys. 31-17 on the road, an outstanding road record. And the Dodgers just have an absolute time with these New York Yankees. They have won 7 out of the last 10 games head-to-head. They covered 6 of the 10 games head-to-head. And we got Yamamoto going up against the Yankees in 13 innings that he had pitched against the New York Yankees in 2 starts. This man is absolutely killing the New York Yankees. The Yankees can't do anything with him. And going against Schlittler, he's a decent pitcher, a good pitcher right now. He was outstanding in the beginning of the year. But the LA Dodgers are 7-3 in the last 10 games straight up against the New York Yankees with Yamamoto, a guy that they have not hit. In 2 starts against the New York Yankees have mustered up 3 hits. 3 hits in 2 games. This matchup right here, it's not going to get any difference. But the first game on the chart, guys, with Yamamoto, hammered the Dodgers on the money line at -104, guys. It's a pick 'em. If you want to be bold and get some plus money, take the Dodgers on the run line. The Dodgers have absolutely owned these New York Yankees. And if you look at the roster, they don't have anybody. They don't have anybody on the Yankee side. I know right after Judge went to the injury list and Stanton, the Yankees played great baseball. They was able to still stay in the division against the Tampa Bay Rays. But lately, they playing like how they supposed to play, according to their roster. We like Dodgers and Yamamoto to go down there and massacre this game. It's going to be a doubleheader. The Dodgers is absolutely the better team. Yamamoto have mastered the Yankees. 3 hits in 2 games. 13 innings, guys, they mustered up 3 hits. And at -104, attack this money line. And take the run line with the Dodgers. Hernandez, Freeman, Mookie Betts, back in a Yankee Stadium. You know, he came from Boston Red Sox, so he's familiar with the stadium. And I believe you can sprinkle Mookie Betts on a home run at +275. At +275, it might go up to 300. Hammer the Dodgers money line at -104. Come back, get the Dodgers run line just to be able to get that plus money at plus 175. That's an outstanding play. Let's hammer that, cash that, guys. One of the first early games of the day. By 2:30, we should be able to cash this game and put it in our back pocket. Our second matchup, guys, between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. You know, these teams right here, Cincinnati just a little bit better than Colorado, but not much. With Hunter Green slated to pitch, he just came back. He missed entirely of the beginning of the season. So right now, with his history that he had against Colorado, it's just not going to be a good matchup going to Coors Field, where he have struggled. I know he have won these games, but he have given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts against the Colorado Rockies. And he's not going to give you that many innings. He had won 4 innings. He had won 6 innings. But majority of his success is because in the last 3 starts, they've given him 22 runs. They're averaging 7.5 runs per game against the Colorado Rockies when Hunter Green is pitching. And when you go to the other side, Ryan Felton, he's not that much better. This guy right here is trash. Trash. And Colorado Rockies bullpen is even worse. So the over at this game, guys, when you look at the matchup on the head-to-head, Colorado is 40-60. That's all right. They're playing good baseball at home, 23-26 at home. That's pretty good. If all their games the whole season been at home, they'd be right there in the wild card. But that's not how it goes. But when you look at the head-to-head against the Cincinnati Reds, the Reds have dominated Colorado. They have won 16 of the last 20 games straight up against the Colorado Rockies, averaging 6.6 runs per game. Just mollywopping the Colorado Rockies. This is not going to change. With Ryan Felton and Hunter Green just now getting back into the groove of things, this is not going to change. Cincinnati Reds, they starting to pick it up a little bit, 44-53 overall. 22-25 on the road. When you look against the spread, outstanding team on the road, 28-19 against the spread on the road. But guys, the keys to this game is 2 trash-ass pitchers. Let's not make this complicated and make it hard. Just hammer the over. Let's have Cincinnati and Colorado Rockies to come out here and have a batting practice. Let's see who can get the most run. I believe both of these teams can go over the total by themselves. I believe both of these teams can go over the total by themselves. Let's hammer the over on the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. And let's cash that in, guys, on the getaway game. Our third matchup, guys, Washington Nationals, still in Sacramento against the Oakland Athletics. And this matchup right here with Foster Griffin, one of my favorite pitchers. And the Oakland A's is struggling against left-handed pitchers. 12-21, a mediocre 12-21 against left-handed pitchers. And Foster Griffin has been outstanding. The Washington Nationals have won 9 out of his last 10 games. 7 of those 10 games, guys, the Nationals have scored at least 6 runs for Foster Griffin. They're giving them buku run support. I mean, an outstanding pitcher of his own right, and getting 6 runs. That's plenty of runs. And we like this matchup right here. This is one of my favorite play of the day. Forget that money line minus 140. That's okay. You can sprinkle a little bit on the money line, but the play is the run line. The play is for the Nationals to bounce back. They're 19-12 against left-handed pitchers. They have been just massacring, and 35-12 against the spread on the road. One of my favorite teams to back, especially with Griffin pitching. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Take the Washington Nationals, guys, minus 1.5. You can take a minus 2.5. This Jacob Lopez is trash, guys. It's trash. 8 of his 11 starts have went over. He's given up 6.83 runs per game, guys. This dude is trash. The National feast on lefties at 12-19, and the Oakland A's is terrible against lefties at 12-21. And we like Griffin. Let's get Foster Griffin to be able to keep hammering these guys right here. Let's take this to the bank, guys. This is my favorite play of the day. You can take Washington National any kind of way you want. Super run line minus 2.5. Run line -1.5. Solo over. They should be able to get 7, 8 runs in this game, guys. Hammer the Nationals, guys, and take that to the bank. And the fourth matchup, guys, it's a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. St. Louis coming in at 51-46, outstanding team on the road. They're 27-18 against the spread on the road, a good team. And they're 17-11 against left-handed pitchers, which they will see with Eduardo Rodriguez. But I like this matchup just because the St. Louis Cardinals have just struggled when they go to Arizona. They only won 1 out of their last 6 games in Arizona. And that was the Friday upset when Arizona still should have won the game. We like Arizona to just keep having their ways, guys. In this series that they own, they have won 6 out of the last 7 against the St. Louis Cardinals with one of their favorite pitchers, Eduardo Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez is 8-3 with a 2.29 ERA, an outstanding pitcher. He's going against another monster on the other side, another guy that I back too, Andres Palante. He's 10-6 with a 4.05 ERA, but a lot of them runs is at home. He has struggled in St. Louis. But on the road, Andres Palante is a much better pitcher. But the reason why we love the Arizona Cardinals here, Corbin Carroll and company, they just have their way with the St. Louis Cardinals. It's not going to change, guys. Let's keep hammering these trends. Guys, when it's a trend going, don't be a genius and try to reinvent it. Just follow the trend. And when the trend shakes itself, okay, then we jump back on it. So there's no need to be Einstein overnight and try to go reinvent your own trend, guys. You're going to lose a lot more of your bankroll like that trying to buck the system. Just ride the system. If you're going to ride the wave, ride the wave. When the current starts throwing you back, and then you start bucking it. The Arizona Diamondbacks is 50-48, 28-21 at home. This is why this is one of my favorite plays. 28-21 at home. They play great baseball at home, and they just own the St. Louis Cardinals, having won 6 out of the last 7 games straight up. This weekend, guys, we got great games. The money lines are low. It's not that much juice. -115. At -115, guys, that's a nice money line to be able to just lay. It's not that much juice. Take Arizona on the money line at home to be able to just keep getting the job done and keep whooping on the St. Louis Cardinals. Going to our 5th power play, guys. We're going to go to the WNBA. We're going to go to the LA Sparks against the Dallas Wings. The Dallas Wings at home. Overall, they're 16-8 overall, 7-3 at home. Outstanding team straight up. 9-5 on the road. But when it comes to the spread, this is where this team struggled. 12-12 against the spread. 3-7 the last 10 games against the spread. 5-5 against the spread at home. 7-7 against the spread on the road. The last 10 games, guys, the Dallas Wings averaging 91 points a game, giving up 90 points a game. And the Dallas Wings, guys, they run a 3-guard set offense, similar to Minnesota Lynx, but they can get up and down the court, up and down with Paige Becker, up and down with Erika Ngubawale and Jessica Shepard. And guys, look at Jessica Shepard, one of my favorite players to be able to get on a rebound, attack her rebound. I know when you see a rebound, it's going to take you back at 11.5, sometimes 12.5, but she gets the job done. She's going to get 13, 14 rebounds. Her and Angel Reese is glass eaters, guys. Them 2 girls right there attack their rebound. A lot of times, I see Jessica Shepard, I attack her rebound a lot more time than I do with the Dallas Wings on the run line. The LA Sparks guys, 10-14 overall. Decent. Kessler Plum out, their best player, but they still been able to manage to be able to stay afloat. 5-7 at home, 5-7 on the road, 10-14 against the spread, 4-8 against the spread at home. A much better team on the road against the spread at 6-6 against the spread on the road. If you look at their offense, putting up 89 points, giving up 98. They're damn near giving up 100 points, guys. And it's not going to change with the Dallas Wings. This fast-paced, guard-oriented team, Paige Becker, you can take Paige Becker because the Sparks don't have no perimeter defenders. Paige Becker, the best mid-range game player in the WNBA. Behind her is Courtney Williams. the mid-range queen. But other than that, you can sprinkle on Paige Bettor. She should get 22. I mean, it's going to be an up and down game. But we love this over, guys. We love this over. When you look at the head-to-head, 3 of the last 4 have went over. The over is decent. Look at the over. But the play is this run line. Attack the LA Sparks on this run line. The Dallas Wings have only covered 3 of their last 10 games, guys. They're not covering the spread. The Dallas Wings is not covering the spread. The Dallas Wings have only covered 3 of their last 10 games, guys. They're not covering the spread. This number is too high. At 10, it's too high because the Sparks going to score in the paint with Nneka Ogwumike, with Diaka Hambry. Those girls going to have their way. Them 2 Amazons, the Wings don't have the size in the paint, but the Wings got the perimeter to be able to shoot them to death. But inside, it's going to be a layup fest. It's going to be a mic and drill demonstration between Nneka and Diaka Hambry. They're going to get layups all night. So this matchup, hammer the Sparks, take the run line. And I like this matchup, guys, not just because the Wings is struggling covering the spread, but the last 5 games against the Dallas Wings, the LA Sparks have scored at least 93 in 4 of those matchups. They have put up almost 100 points in 4 of those matchups. That's why I like this pace to be able to get up and down. Sprinkle on the over. But the play is take the Sparks plus the 10. Take the run line. This is going to be a close game. The numbers we crunch, everything that we have, we got this game isolated at a 4-point game. This is going to be a 4-point game. This should go down to the wire. 102-98. This is going to be a close game. It's going to go down all the way to the wire. And we expect this game to be in the 100s. This over and under they got, guys, is too low at 181. It's going to go way over that. The numbers we crunch, we got this game at 187. 187. Sprinkle on the over, but the play, hammer the Sparks on the run line. Our final matchup, guys, between the Phoenix Mercury and the Connecticut Suns. And this matchup always going to be intense. It's always going to be close because these 2 teams, basically, they just swap players. They just swap franchise. Elisa Thomas, DeWanna Bonner, they was in Connecticut for years, almost a whole decade. And they left and came to Phoenix. Brittany Griner used to be in Phoenix. She went to Connecticut. So a lot of these players, a lot of the coaches, a lot of the administration, they know each other. That's why these games go down to the wire. When we look at the matchup, the Connecticut Suns, 7-18. Not a good team. Not a good team. But what they at, where I love them at, is against the spread. 14-11 against the spread. 8-6 against the spread at home. 6-5 against the spread on the road. I love their covering skills. Me, myself, I can care less if you win 100 games and you don't cover nothing but 2 of them. I can care less if you lose 100 games, as long as you cover 98 of them. The name of the game is covering the spread. We can care less. That's why we don't fall in love with no teams. We don't care nothing about these teams. If you're not covering the spread, we can care less about what you bring to the table. It's the name of the game is covering the spread. If you covering the spread, you one of our favorite teams. You're not covering the spread, you can keep on pushing rocks. When we look at the Phoenix Mercury, 8-18, they're not that much better than Connecticut. Connecticut won straight up, outright, Friday. This is another rematch right here, guys. But if you look at the last 5 games in this head-to-head matchup, Connecticut Suns have won outright 3 of those games. They won outright 3 of those games, guys. Connecticut Suns just have their way with this team. And one of the main reasons is Brenda Griner, her last 7 games, guys, she's been back to the old Brenda Griner, averaging 18 points a game. And Phoenix Mercury don't have nobody inside. Elisa Thomas is like a 6'2" point forward. And Satu Sabale, when she left the Phoenix, the reason why they is in the bottom of the pack. They're not going to make the playoff. They don't have no bigs. Take the Connecticut Sun on a money line again. Let's money line them again at plus 145. Take that money line. Phoenix don't scare nobody. They're not that much better than Connecticut. Connecticut is the better team. They're playing great basketball right now, guys. all that game going down to the wire. They done took Minnesota. They done took Washington. They done took teams like that to the wire. Phoenix is not that much better than Connecticut. Take Connecticut on the money line and hammer that game, guys. And guys, let's get back to our winning ways. We had a mediocre day yesterday. We was right there on the brink of sweeping the whole day, and a couple of teams stumbled in the second half. The six-pack we got, guys, let's get to it. And let's hammer. Let's get this week started early on this beautiful Sunday. Take the Los Angeles Sparks against the Dallas Wings at +10. Take that run line, guys. This is going to be a good game, a close game. Look at that over. But the play is take the Sparks +10, and this game going to go down to the wire. We got this game isolated with the numbers we crunch. We got this a 4-point game. 10 is too much. This is a 4-point game. It's a 2-possession game. Free throw is going to decide this game. Take the LA Sparks and take them to the bank. Connecticut Suns, guys, against the Phoenix Mercury. Just money line, guys. They just beat them outright Friday, and it wasn't even a close. From the get-go, Connecticut Suns jumped on them. And it's not like it was an upset. If they played another 20 minutes, the outcome would have still been the same. Connecticut was having their ways. Brenda Griner's going to have her ways. Look at Brenda Griner. Sprinkle her on her points. She going to get 20. Phoenix have no inside presence. She's just too big. I know she's clumsy. You're going to see her trip and fall on somebody, like Shaq used to do. But she still, when she's upright, she's going to get that and lay it up. So take Connecticut on the money line, guys. Let's hammer that. Phoenix is not that much better than them, guys. Let's just be honest. Let's not make it complicated. When we go to baseball, guys, hammer the Dodgers on the money line. They just own these New York Yankees, guys. 7-3 in the last 10 games against the Yankees. Yamamoto have stifled the New York Yankees. They mustered up 3 hits against Yamamoto. The Dodger lineup is way formidable against the Yankees. They'll win this game in a runaway. Take the Dodgers on the money line. Look at the Dodgers on the run line. Take that to the bank. Guys, at 11, Cincinnati against Colorado Rockies, guys. Let's not make it hard. It's 2 trash pitchers. Hunter Green is not in form yet. He's going to go out there, try to throw 107, and he can't. You can't do that 50 times. You're going to run out of gas. That's why we like this over. Ryan Felter is trash. The Colorado Rockies bullpen is trash. They're going to give up 5.6 runs. If they up by 6 in the 8th inning, the lead is not safe. They'll give up 6-7 runs in the 8th inning, and you'll still lose the game. That's why the over is to play. At 11, take it over. We got this game isolated right here. This game should go over 13. Take the over on Cincinnati and Colorado. The ball going to be jumping. It's a getaway game. 2 trash pitchers. Bullpen trash on both sides. It's just going to be a bunch of runs going across. We can care less who scored. We know both of them going to score. Take that over and hammer it. St. Louis and Arizona, the history lean on Arizona. 2 good pitchers. Andre Palant is nice. Eduardo Rodriguez is nice at 8-3. It's 2 good pitchers. 2 good teams. St. Louis is great on the road. Arizona is great at home. Both of them great against the splits. St. Louis is nice against left-handed pitchers. Arizona is nice against right-handed pitchers. But the history, St. Louis have only won 1 out of the last 7 games in Arizona, and that was Friday, and they struggled to get that win. They had to go to extra inning. They won that game in the 10th inning. The history is Arizona going to come back and get them again on Sunday on a getaway game. Before they get on the plane, guys, let's cash the money line on Arizona money line at -115, 118, 120. Hammer Arizona on the money line, guys, to get the job done behind Eduardo Rodriguez. And my favorite play, guys, my absolute play of the day, Washington Nationals in Sacramento in that little ass minor league ballpark with Foster Griffin. The Nationals have won 9 out of his last 10 games. They have scored at least 6 runs in 7 of those 10 games. They feast on left-handed pitchers. This is another trash pitcher right here. Jorge Lopez is another trash pitcher, giving up 6.83 runs a game, and they're not going to give him no help. He's 4-3, guys, and he's giving up almost 7 runs a game. You can look at the over. But the play is Washington anywhere you want. Run line. Super run line -2.5. Solo over at 6.5. It'll go over that. And they're going to have their ways, guys. Oakland A's on a 10-game losing streak. Finally got out of that. And Washington going to come right back and take off with Foster Griffin. Whatever you can muster up on this game, muster it up on this game. And you be able to cash that Monday. Hammer the Nationals, guys. My absolute play of the day, guys. Play of the day. And guys, just keep tuning in to the channel. If you like what you're seeing, if you like what you're hearing, subscribe to the channel. Let's grow it in the algorithm so we can be able to get it out there. Let's keep smashing these books. Let's hammer these books. Thank you for tuning in to The Rational Bettor. Luke Skywalker, your insider.